Fun fact about me, I started this channel back in summer 2015 with a Minecraft tutorial video.
These are
Aw,
all
look
the
at me.
ingredients.
Another fun fact, I love watching Genshin TCG in my free time. You know the YouTube video you pull up whenever you eat lunch or something? Yeah, I watch people play cards on a virtual computer on my virtual phone. And one more thing, one of my beloved duelists reached out to me offering me a chance to collab, and of course I said yes. I'm talking about my good buddy JustAPal. Go check out his channel here, the link will also be in the description. Anyway, he gave me this huge list of ideas we could try because respectfully, he's a die-hard TCG YouTuber since 10 months ago who's hosting his own tournament, and I'm just a normie who picked up the sub game because juicy damage. We have to level the playing field somehow, and one idea caught my eye, and thus spawned today's video. Can you be a really good TCG player with ChatGPT? Yes, the whole Genshin ChatGPT collab went hype like a year ago, but it's never too late to try new things. Although a huge issue is that ChatGPT's last knowledge update was January 2022, guess when Genius Invocation came out? December 2022. He's a whole year late to the TCG craze, so JustAPal created this huge, and I mean huge, list of not only the playable characters, but also certain action card archetypes, like weapon, companion, food, the like. With this information, ChatGPT is supposed to choose 3 characters and 4 archetypes that we need to base our deck off of. Then we'll fight. But just remember that ChatGPT is ChatGPT. How will I fare? Is this the edge I need to beat one of the greatest TCG players I know? Or will I utterly humiliate myself as I forget to equip gamblers before kill, or something wacky like that? Let's find out. But first, before we start, here are a couple people I want to shout out. If you want to have the chance of being up here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be sure not to do repeats. With that out of the way, let's get started.
Yeah, sorry for the delay, if anybody was here.
Yeah, that's JustAPal right there. Yeah, I'll say hi to him.
Hello.
ChatGPT is going to give us the idea for everything. What our characters are, what our decks are going to be, and everything like that.
You don't know. You know,
Doesn't know anything.
let's be mean to the robot, you know? Let's kick the robot. You know, that way it will generate better responses.
Yeah.
Select the characters. Raiden, Eula, and Diluc.
Okay, that is pretty strong, actually.
I wanna say go very well, but I should probably say it a bit stronger, you know?
Yeah,
That would
that would make me win or something. That would
crush my
opponent.
and
I was waiting for you. Just happened to
yeah, sure, let's do 15. Let's see what it does.
Oh,
Whoa.
what the?
Okay,
Hey,
some of these aren't
What?
even cards.
Cryo Hypostasis Pyro Regispine? What is that? Oh no.
There you go, that's my
Oh.
strategy. Talents, weapons, artifacts, and healing. The most basic of basic strategy.
Most basic. All right. Work well together. I'm gonna go for synergy instead of strength.
Star card.
Oh, okay.
What else
So you're gonna play a stall deck or something, right?
I'll get back to you on that, Daniel. Could you please choose 3 3 people with not the same element. Let's see that.
Oh,
Let's see
so
what it gives here.
You're gonna go gilded then, huh?
Ooh, okay. Oh, 4
Four
of
seemed
the
fine, but
archetypes. There you go. Talents, artifacts, items, heal. Okay, yeah, basically like yours, except I switched weapons out for items. That's it, right? So we'll break off right now, and we will go and make our own teams.
all right. Talk
All
to you
right,
then.
bye. And there he goes.
Well, considering ChatGPT knows jack squat about Genius Invocation, he gave me a pretty nice team. It's a little unfortunate no one can really take advantage of Mona's quick swap switch because neither Xiangling nor Beidou can deal immediate elemental damage that could react with Mona's Hydro. Nonetheless, let's get to building our deck. And yes, we are allowed to use all 3 to attack. First off, out of our 4 archetypes, talents, artifacts, items, and healing, let's look at artifacts first. For those who don't tune into TCG content a lot, there's this really busted artifact we can equip that synergizes really well with 3 element team comps like this one. That's right, I'm talking about Gilded Dreams. Yes, it got a huge nerf, needing 3 dice of the same element instead of 3 random ones, and now only giving 2 elemental dice at max instead of an elemental and an omni, but the magic dice generation is helpful nonetheless. And magic just refers to being able to conjure dice out of seemingly nowhere to get more actions when your opponent assumes you're out. Of course, to make magic work, we'll need to bring along 2 other cards, Liar Song and Yayoi. Liar Song allows you to remove an artifact and place your next one down with 2 less dice. Stealing a gilded gives you essentially an extra free die. Yayoi makes it so you use 1 less die on an artifact, and for every person who already has an artifact equipped, use 1 less on top of this. This got updated in 4.6, but we played in 4.5, so yeah. She's really great when paired with artifacts that don't cost any dice like Golden Troop or Vorokashas because they're still artifacts, so you get the discount. But they themselves don't cost dice, so it's, once again, free dice. And yes, while these aren't the cards that are in the 4 archetypes we've been given, it's not like we're flooding the whole deck with incorrect cards. A couple other cards here and there never hurt anyone, you know? Don't look at them. They're VIPs of this deck. If you really want me to stick to the archetypes, here, take Mona's talent card. I mean, respectfully, have you ever seen anyone whip this out in a game? Well, here's my first deck.
Artifacts?
Wish me luck.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't...
I got this food.
Oh, that's a good food. That's good food. Because it's basically like...
But... Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like a, It's a mushroom pizza, but like stronger and like more, right?
Yeah,
I
but
like
it's
that.
expensive.
It is expensive. I love Zudong, actually. And there goes one person.
Yes, but do you know what Beidou's elemental skill is? Not Beidou, sorry, Eula's.
Eula's is the little Grimheart thingy, right? What?
Yeah, and it kills you.
No! At least Xiangling's burst is still really strong. But... yeah, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, but like...
I will die.
What does that do, you know? What does that
Freeze to
do?
the core. Yeah.
You know, because I'm scared and, you know, we'll use the talent that I did bring.
Alright.
But I had another one attack anyway.
GG's. That was nice.
GG's.
You want to do another round of this? You want to do like another...
Yeah. Well, not much of a strategy here.
There is no escape. Just sharpen
You
my
can't
steel.
prevent that.
How do you like this?
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
Don't worry too much
I mean,
about it.
I'm gonna burst.
Shines eternally.
Well, E wouldn't kill here, but you know what kills you is this.
Yep.
Vengeance will be mine.
So I wanted to save this to be like part of like the big reveal and save it till the end, but like my dice are pretty bad, so I'm gonna have to do this.
I get.
And
Of course you have the 2 claims.
And I have to do
no. Bonk. Oh no. No.
think again. Think
no.
again.
No. 10.
Dead. Yeah, why don't I get to start first? What's up with that?
They know that I need the handicap, so they let me, you know.
Nah.
Yeah, I gotta use Beidou sometime. She can't just keep dying, you know? Now that the person holding the Gilded Dreams is gonna die, it's not gonna be helpful anymore. Just about.
You did not bring weapons either, did you?
Yeah, no, ChatGPT didn't allow me to. But I got... Really? Wow, that's interesting. And I got hers too. I got everyone's talent. Oh, look at that.
What does her talent? Pyro-related reactions. Can't believe it does.
Yep,
I don't
there
know.
it
Never use Mona's talent. Nobody ever uses.
No one does, yeah. You know what? Let's just do it. Hey, be doing as much damage as your Diluc with my Xiangling. I'm honored, you know.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. You know, young Quoba.
Shudder.
All right.
That did not go the best. Let's hope I get better cards next time. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this so far, please be sure to leave a like, sub, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on future content. Also be sure to check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/gameperson06. Not only do I play the games you see here, but I also play a lot of other fun games like Valorant and It Takes Two Solo. And one more thing, we have our Discord, the Gamer Person Party. Come hop in and have a place to talk with people with similar interests. Come join the Gamer Person Posse. I'll be ecstatic of your arrival.
Let's go strong this time. Let's use your attribute of
Okay.
strong. Very
I
strong.
wasn't waiting
team.
for you.
All right.
I just happened to be
Horse. Well, the Diluc, look at that. Diluc's there.
Oh.
Mona and Fischl. It's pretty nice, actually. And then artifacts, healing, energy, and switching cards.
Let's go the opposite route this time. You asked for strong, so I'm gonna ask for weak.
All right. Okay.
All right. Your deck won me 3 games out of 3 with 0 defeats and not one game coming close to
I was okay. That last one though. If
What else do I...
so, he'd know nothing about like La Signora or like, what did Timmy Libby. Say good night.
Okay, I'm gonna play with Timmy. Amber,
oh,
Lisa, and Diona.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna play with food cards, locations, healing, and meme cards.
Ah, that's better. This seems like what a meta deck would look like back in 3.3. Since artifacts are back again on a 3-element team comp, you know we're bringing back Gilded. But other than that, it's a little hard to give him a surprise with magic, especially since we have Mona who can now switch off into D-Luke for 5 vape damage. That's why we're diving into the realm of energy cards. If you haven't seen me exploit these cards in my albedo video, I highly suggest you do so in the top right corner, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I give myself energy, he dies to my burst, that's it. Especially when we've got D-Luke's 8 pyro damage burst and 2 elements that increase its reaction damage by 2, we've got a bazooka on our side. Our Grace and Savior calcs cards descends from literally 3.3, which steals an energy from each standby person and puts it on your active character. This, along with some reserved star signs, can definitely catch JustAPal off guard. Switching is also an interesting archetype to have, since we already have Mona, that's quite a lot of fast action swaps already. But to make sure to give it the attention it needs, we'll add in Catherine. Did you know that Catherine actually used to cost 2 unaligned dice instead of 1? Now it's entirely possible to deal elemental damage, then on your next turn, place Catherine, fast action swap, and then deal extra elemental damage due to the reaction. Let's hope D-Luke can kill people this time. Oh, and for healing, we're just gonna slap a few pizzas in there. Alright, we're good.
But it's gonna be so cool if it actually does pull off.
Oh.
Grab this. Grab this.
Oh.
Grab you.
Oh.
There's no way. How did you just survive? Why is JustAPal always seem to have more cards? I don't know. I don't. Maybe he just has better dice than me or something.
Well, look, I'm gonna draw what's another one.
Well, he has another.
It's time for the memes to begin.
Uh-oh. Adjuvant! Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Shit, I'm out. I'm 1 dice short.
Well,
Damn.
I probably don't need you. Ah! Go, 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 go! Go!
Bro.
Ah.
Bro.
Raining.
And also healing as well.
I feel like this is my only move.
Okay.
You know what?
Uh-oh.
You know what?
Uh-oh.
The memes don't stop.
Why does that? Oh.
And
No! Uh-oh.
just ignore
Actually,
them.
bro.
I have 1 card in my deck, you have 3 cards. That seal is not gonna be... I mean, maybe it will be effective.
Oh, I have 3? Really? I didn't even know that.
Gosh, do I really have to look through the deck? Did you use 2 liar songs or 1? At the beginning. Gosh, okay, I'm gonna have to scroll all the way.
You're just
All the
you're
way up.
searching. You're looking through. I'm ending my round. Okay. All right. Okay. Y'all, chat. We gotta calm down. Okay. Wait, no.
Well, I don't have any
You
cards
just
left.
facilitated it.
I don't have any cards
Yeah.
left.
Oh my gosh. How is it so? How is it that close? But I did
That
it.
was a fun game.
Yeah. Yeah. GG. Finally. 1 out of what? 4 matches.
Yeah, right.
Oh. I still can't win. All right, GG. There you go.
Nice! I finally beat JustAPal. Yeah, he was playing a meme deck and I actually lost once, but hey, a win is a win. Just for completeness, we agreed to one final battle.
I clicked up on cards and archetypes, but I'm gonna try to ask him for specifically the latter half. From character, choose 3 characters you don't know. You don't know.
Okay.
There.
Oh, that's a better idea.
All
I'm
right.
gonna pick 3 characters at random.
Ah! Oh!
Regenerate response. There's a button somewhere.
Wait, really? Regenerate response.
At the bottom. At the bottom, you see. There's
Oh,
a
there it
button.
is.
You can.
The little
Waiting
reload.
for you.
Yeah.
I just happened to be resting.
Okay, I'll take that actually. I'll take that. Okay, fine.
The best ones.
Okay, all right.
Let's see what it
all
does
right.
with that. Do
I don't think
Dory.
Dory's kind of.
Replace Dory with a Dendro user. Let's see. Jet.
No.
Rest-
Baizu,
Okay.
Okay, I'll think about it.
All right.
Right, and we will reconvene after we design our
reconvene.
decks.
Huh. I know ChatGPT shouldn't have any knowledge on Dendro, but he somehow gave me an all Dendro team, and since I've already got my win, I'm just running with this one. Luckily, JustAPal had the same idea, and I think with our Hatham, we can get this W. When I see location and companion together, there's no one that fits the bill better than my main bird, Tubby, who can reduce one location card by 2 dice. It may only be once a round, but if you get Tubby in the first round, it's just free buildings, baby. That's also why I like Zudong, who's basically the same thing but for food. Just look at that happy smile. The draw cards archetype came a little too early, considering by the time this video is released, we would have 4.6 cards with Haramaru and the From an A card, but we'll just add a couple Sealies and Leeway Harbors in there. Unfortunately, I can't add in my favorite card drawing, Carmaloo and Silver, because we're playing Mono Elements. Shout out to these 2 men. They're real ones for real. I guess Pama can come along too, and here's Dunyarzad to fish out all the companions, and finally, Dice Economy. We can't really generate dice considering we're mono element again, so we're going to just have to save it. There's this food not many look at because it's overlooked by Tandoori. How's about to serving of fish and chips to reduce dice usage? Yeah, I'm not doing that again.
You ever thought of that? The probability of the dice becoming the dice you want, right? And not like another one.
50% to get 4 dice that you want.
Oh. Wait. That. Ooh, okay. That could work, actually.
Oh,
Coming through.
interesting.
Yeah. I needed dice economy, right? So this one kind of using
Yeah.
less. You thought I was gonna do more. I don't know. There really
You
wasn't
waste
any
dice.
application to that. I should get started on someone else, you know? I can't just like... No! My food! My food! I forgot you had that effect on...
Well, you know, I'm not gonna let you do anything.
Again? You really,
Again.
really like that card, man. Oh, I forgot!
it's the memes.
Right, because we have Dendro... Oh, I should have added the extra Dendro dice. I forgot about that. But I wasn't the
That's
one with
not
the
all.
resonance. So... What? Wait, how many... I have too many cards. I need to start using some. Wait, I have...
It's okay. You can keep them. You
No,
can
I don't want-
use them.
No, they're gonna go away. Wait, so if I eat a food, does that guy not... Okay, yeah, he didn't
No.
eat it, right? So I can still feed him another food. Okay. Not that I'm gonna feed
Yeah.
him, but...
And you do waste the dice. It's gonna do so much damage.
Go with that.
Yeah,
Uh,
not that this helps me much.
not too much. No! No! Stop!
But generally, Tubby is a bit too slow.
It is,
Play.
yeah. You can only play once around. And... Well, good game.
Yeah,
Good game, I mean, I don't
pretty
know.
anticlimactic,
Was it a
but
bit-
battling against JustAPal is nonetheless amazing. I hope we can fight again sometime soon. That's gonna be it for me this time. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate your determination. If you would like to see me do more, please leave a like, sub, and ring that notification bell for more. This video would not be possible without JustAPal, so go and check out his channel here. He's still hosting the tournament to my knowledge, so go and watch that. Also be sure to check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/GamePerson06, where I not only play the challenges you see here, but also jam out with other games like Valorant and Takes Two Solo. Another thing, don't forget about the Gamer Person Party. Our Discord channel welcomes you with open arms. And finally, make sure to check out these YouTube creators. The challenge videos are amazing, and they inspired my own. Until next time, have a good day, night, etc.